Hello, my name is Chaz Ortiz, and this is my presentation for Project 1. My project is set up to calculate the range using the range function with the user inputting the initial velocity and the angle theta. So here's the calculations, and then here's the flowchart that I made with the loop at the bottom there. There we go. And okay, so for the program itself, up here at the top, I've included IO stream for input and output, and IO manip for IO manipulators for formatting, and CMath because I'll be using a trig function and string in order to use some strings. Right here I've declared a global constant pi since it's not built into C++, and then I have a function here to convert degrees to radians, and then further down here I have a class called calculations, and then in private it has the variables, and in public it has the functions that we use. And then down here we have some constructors and some parameterized constructors. Here I have the actual function to calculate the range. So it returns the calculation here. And then inside main, I have a if statement. So it asks for the username, and if the username is Chaz, then it says hello Chaz, and it goes through some input and output here, collecting the angle and the velocity and how many rows you would like in the table. And then the for loop is down here. So for integer I, when I is less than the data rows, and then it increments it by 1 each time it goes through the loop. Down here I went ahead and called the range equation and passed it these variables, the initial velocity and the current angle. And down here is just the else for the if else statement. So this is if they're not an authorized user. It asks for a boolean to double check if they're an authorized user, and if so, it goes ahead and goes through the input and output and prints the table, and if not, then it will end the program. Over here I was going ahead and trying to put the range in the class, make it a member of the class, but I didn't actually get around to that, so it's still just kind of a function on the outside and above main. But I would like to try and make it a member of the class. And I guess that's about it. Thanks, have a nice day.